Hello viewers, you are welcome to Esther Math class. Yes, so today we have our course outline shown on the screen. We will be learning so many things today. We'll be actually discussing on linear equation. Now by the end of the course, we'll get to understand the meaning of a linear equation. We'll also get to know the form of a linear equation. We'll look at some examples of a linear equation, then we'll round it up with solving different problems on linear equation. Now these problems can be direct and some fractional equations. So let's start up with the course. When we talk about a linear equation, it's an equation in which the highest power of the variable is always 1. It means that any letter in the equation or the variable, the unknown, must have its power as 1. Now the form of a linear equation normally takes the form ax plus b equal to 0, where x is a variable, a is a coefficient of x, which is as well a constant, and b is also a constant. Now looking at the screen, we have some examples of linear equation. We have the first one, 2x plus 6 equal to 0. The second one, 5 bracket open, x plus 2 equal to 4. And we have the last one, 4x minus 2 equal to 2x plus 5. Now all these examples actually satisfy our definition of a linear equation, meaning that the variable x has the power 1. So we'll be kicking off with some examples. Let's start up with solving some examples on this particular linear equation. So let's start with example 1. We have 4 plus 5x equal to 8 minus 2x. Now this is a linear equation, as we said, because the variable has the power 1. First of all, we'll collect like terms. That is to say, we take the ones with the variable x to the left hand side. We have 5x and 2x, but the 2 here is minus 2. When it is crossing over the equality sign, it becomes a positive number, which is plus 2x equal to 8. The same thing applies to this number. When it's crossing over to the right, it becomes a negative 4. 5x plus 2x is 7x. 8 minus 4 is 4. We have 7x equal to 4, but we are looking for the value of x. Hence, 7, which is the coefficient of x, we'll use it to divide both sides. So we have divide both sides by 7. So this will become 7x over 7 equal to 4 over 7. We now have x equal to 4 over 7. So this is the answer for the first one. We move over to the second example. So the second example is 2y plus 3 brackets open, y minus 5 equal to 0. Now remember, in mathematics, whenever you have an equation in the bracket, we first of all deal with the ones in the bracket. So we open up this bracket by multiplying through with 3. We have 2y plus 3 times y, we have 3y minus 3 times negative 5, which is what? Negative 15 equal to 0. So having gotten to this point, we collect like terms. 2y plus 3y equal to this number, negative 15, crossing over the equality sign becomes a positive number. So we have 2y plus 3y will give us what? 5y equal to 15. We divide both sides by 5, which is the coefficient of what? Y. Divide both sides by 5. We have 5y all over 5 equal to 15 over 5. We have y equal to 3. So this is the last example. We have a fractional equation, 2x plus 3 over 5 minus x plus 2 over 2 equal to 3. Now to resolve this linear equation, what we'll do, we first of all get the LCM of 5 and 2. And the LCM of 5 and 2 is what? 10. LCM of 5 and 2 is 10. So is what? Is 10. We use this 10 to multiply through. We now have 10 bracket open 2x plus 3 over 5 minus 10 brackets open, we have x plus 2 over 2, and we now have equal to 10 times 3, which is what? 30. So we are going to open this bracket with 10. 10 crossing over to here, we have 10 divided by 5, which is 2. So we now have 2x plus 3 minus 10 divided by 2 is 5. We have x plus 2 equal to 30. So from here we can open up our bracket. 2 times 2x, we have 4x. 2 times 3 is plus 6. Minus 5 times x, we have minus 5x. And minus 5 times 2, we have minus 10 equal to 30. So we collect like terms from here. We have 4x minus 5x. Then we have 30. 6 minus 10 is minus 4. Or rather, let's just cross over all the numbers to the right hand side. So we have 30. Positive 6 crossing the equality sign becomes minus 6. And this negative 10 will becomes plus 10. So 4x minus x will give us a negative x equal to 30 minus 6 is 24. And 24 plus 10 is 34. From here, the coefficient of x is minus 1. Coefficient of s is minus 1. So we divide both sides by this coefficient. We now have minus x over minus 1 equal to 34 over what? Minus 1. We now have x equal to minus 34. So that is all for this video for today. So just stay tuned. If you have any question, you send it to me on our comment box. Thank you.